Have you ever had coconut festivals? If not, I'm suggesting you try it. Although the ingredients are a little different, it's made just the same as regular festivals. I added some all-purpose flour to a bowl. I used 2 cups. So 4 half cups. I added some cornmeal, and usually festivals have equal amount of cornmeal and flour, or sometimes even some more cornmeal than flour. However, I don't like too much cornmeal, so I usually just add the amount that I want. I added some baking powder, some coconut powder, and some vanilla lasco. Then I added some pink Himalayan salt and some sugar, and I just stir that in to incorporate everything. I used room temperature water to knead it into a dough. Like I always say, if you're not used to making dough, add your water little by little. You do not want the dough too firm, but you don't want it too soft. You want it nice and pliable, just like this. I like to cover it down and let the gluten relax. And then about 10 to 15 minutes later, sometimes even 20 minutes later, I give it another 2 minutes knead, just to smooth out the dough. Pot on the stove with your favorite frying oil. Let that come to medium hot. And original Jamaican festivals are made like this. Just get a piece of dough, roll it into a ball, and then you roll it between your palm, round just like this. If you roll it and it's short, you can stretch it out to the length that you want. Now, because I don't like too much guts in my dumplings or my festivals, when I roll it in the palm, I press it out, and I actually prefer it like that. It's easier to eat if you ask me, unless you like a lot of fluffy gut. This way is fine because the baking powder is gonna swell them up a little, or maybe a lot depending on the amount of baking powder you add. But keep in mind not to add too much baking powder because it can make your festival taste stainy. I fry them on medium low, turning them over and over, and depending on the thickness, your festival will take anywhere from about 5 to 10 minutes to fry. Don't rush them. If it's frying too fast, meaning they're getting brown too fast, just lower the heat. You're supposed to end up with something looking nice and fluffy like this. The inside is almost like a bread, real fluffy. Now, I use coconut powder. However, you can use fresh grated coconut milk, and you can even put some of the coconut trash in it. Also, adding the lasco is optional. Most places in Jamaica, if you go and buy festival, they probably won't add lasco to it. I've made a lot of festival videos where I didn't add lasco, and I also have a few where I added lasco. So it's good either way, but I wanted to ask,